Out of where science we shabium into minority leader Afenyo Markins or say photo no mu display or parliament nini ejihun.
Speaker, I would want to urge the government, give to Bawumia what belongs to Bawumia. Mr. Speaker, we are happy they are showing a picture, trying to embarrass the former finance minister. We've seen.
Now, would you want to say comparing NPP and NDC, they were more as a parliament or no, do be a pen or yo. So because I same way, hope some better say last year, Yawagana had who say in parliament, Zenato Rollins, JJ Rollins ba. Omu hutino say ne papa ye wudini NDC for us almost replicate same first na MPP for na yes see NDC for na NDC for in parliament during the State of the Nation address ekokofa Ken Ofori Atta picture by no in fact omu huro no e parliament na omu huro no Ken Ofori Atta picture no Afenyo Markins say ba kasa fa ho or no him say the omo year wa parliament no was unfair. We live in parliament and komo e course wo ho. Apart from that no, Afenyo Markins in an exclusive interview Joy News File aba kasa him say the omo year and it doesn't make sense now for to get a clear picture to the whole story. Yendi can pick a story no from parliament. The course wa parliament. In fact, almost started so mu show Ken Ofori Atta picture na omu huro no and some of your Markins kai or yentie na yeba on Joy News File and komono yeba go deep into that update.
Speaker, I would want to urge the government, give to Bawumia what belongs to Bawumia. Mr. Speaker, we are happy they are showing a picture, trying to embarrass the former finance minister. We've seen, but very soon, let me assure you that somebody, a senior appointee who is in charge of this tribe net, would go to jail. So the one behind tribe net, the one who introduced tribe net to the ministry, who is chopping money, Mr. Speaker, we are happy you are showing. Very soon we'll bring a picture. Then you will see the one in charge of tribe net duping innocent Ghanaians, duping their unemployed youths. There are many youths who are looking for jobs, and this tribe net with the connivance of an appointee of government, she will be exposed. So you continue with Ken Ofori Atta. Soon and very soon it will be your turn. Mr. Speaker, I will conclude by saying that this side of the house, we are ready today to debate on this SONA. And by Monday, the true SONA will be revealed by the minority. By Monday, we, the minority, will present to the people of Ghana.
In that of course, social video now to say NDC for no challenge easy or moody who a year Ken Ofori Atta. Now Ken Ofori Atta up to now still now in the case no main here. Aden Ghana still now to me requesting saying young fa Ken Ofori Atta mrana. And our GMPP for now never has ever Ken Ofori Atta mra because as a leadership now kwa some way bio. Obi bia omoka say we yaska bia and as omo protecting the low key. Me share that in your maybe I say. And this is parliament omko dede no. Na di Ken Ofori Atta aba na say me I still don't get a sense in this. Now Afenyo Markins am announce ho. Or Joy News File on an interview. Now we share Joy News File no so in someone Afenyo Markins say bobo so ho na So shade and the way one way or the other, same people for back parliament or back into governance, they are going to find a way to retaliate.
We have seen you make some of the interventions publicly. People are being arrested. You are the one in the evening at NIB securing their, release. Reverend Tim Fojo, you are the one that marshals your mighty minority to the place. Literally, fiscally block, states from being able to operate. Various other places we see you do that.
The phrase "stop the state from operating." That one, something I think that's too much. I think that, to be fair to them, there has been situations where the engagements have yielded positive results. And I must also say that they have somewhat toned down compared to when they came into office in the early days. But what I'm saying is that let's have a rather fair system where the person will not think twice appearing before you. For instance, Gift Your Worry. We spoke to her that come. She was out of the jurisdiction. And there was this issue, they need her and all that. She came. Something that they did that I told them that, look, you've done well. There were officers at the airport, waiting to arrest her. And they stopped it. And the lady herself walked to NIB. I said, this is fair. Over a weekend, they wanted to hold her. We spoke to them that, look, the person came in all the way from abroad. She walked to your office. She has a lawyer. Why keep her? Grant her bail. Let her appear the next Monday. They did it. And she appeared. She's in court. You are prosecuting her. And she's standing trial. Nobody is complaining.
Okay.
So I'm saying that if we continue on that path, because governance is not ending today. We are building a democracy. And you never can tell. 2028 is another election year.
Yeah. So in all of these things,
sure.
we heard how you make an intervention and you give a guarantee sort of with your name. You give a guarantee and you're able to secure the freedom of your people. And people have asked the question, it's the same way that you made a promise that you will ensure that Ken will be here. He's not here.
Okay. So in the Ken Ofori case, he brought a medical report. And at the time, OSP needed him, and then the discussion was to give him up to May so that he finishes the procedure and come. That was the representation I made at the political level. But soon thereafter, I think things got out of hand because of the declaration of he being a fugitive, and then the matter became a purely legal matter. I took myself out of it because lawyers were then handling.
Okay.
So, yes, I made a political commitment, and that was what I said, and I'm not running away from it. It was a fact. As a leader of the party, his doctor spoke to me, brought me the evidence, and I approached the authorities that, look, this is the man's situation. He wants up to this period. Once the lawyers took over, it ends there.
So you're saying that circumstances, happened that discharged you of your obligation?
Indeed. Simply that.
So what do you think about the circumstance now? He's not here. And people have said this is hurting your party.
You see, I think we have not been very fair in dealing with Ken Ofori as politicians, as people. We want the rule of law. We want fair hearing and all. But we are quick to pronounce people guilty. Yesterday, I was a bit upset in Parliament. I was upset because our colleagues on the other side brought Ken Ofori's picture. As a leader of the minority in Parliament, I've been so measured. There are times that I get it wrong. I'm not a perfect guy. But I've been very measured when it comes to managing issues that affect individuals. Because I know that the way public service is, there are things that a minister may not know. And he is ultimately responsible. But to come to Parliament show the picture. Ken also has a family. His brother is a parliamentarian. Yesterday, I felt the pain of his brother. When I was sitting there, his brother Duke texted me, "Leader, why are they doing this to my brother?" And I became emotional. His brother texted me, "Duke, Ofori Atta."
Ghanaians say they say they should just tell him to come. That's all.
Hold on. Let's deal with issues step by step. I am not standing in the way of anybody asking for accountability.
All right.
I don't want anybody to get me wrong. I am talking about the way and manner we are going about things and the way some people used Parliament to crucify him. All right? And it's a reason why I reacted in a certain manner, because I felt the pain that, oh, you guys, that's what you are up to? Because you see, in opposition, a lot of things get to your table. You get to know a lot of things. All right?
Yeah.
There are a lot of things we know, but we are measured. We are measured.
They say an easy lies the head that wears the crown.
Exactly.
There's a lot of attention to you. Everybody wants to bring their problem through you to resolve.
We are measured. This recruitment exercise and a lot. Look, for national security reasons, there are a lot of things I wouldn't want to say and would want to just engage even our colleague.
But you hinted in Parliament that something wrong is going on, something corrupt is going on.
What I'm saying is...
What is that about?
No, we would engage the minister privately. These are...
But you said it publicly.
Yes, but I've hinted. And I'm saying that because of what they did, that you want to pronounce people guilty before trial. So I was just signaling them that be fair.
He who comes to equity
must come with clean hands, must do equity.
Yes, so why is it that you say this is unfair to prejudice people and so on, and you are doing it?
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I hinted of a wrongdoing. And of course, at the appropriate time, that is why I didn't mention a name.
What's the nature of this wrongdoing?
Oh, please. Bojidi.
So, let's quickly look at this. You know, the way time flies, the Chief Justice removal, Justice Tokono, I could tell that was such a faith-shaking, situation for you, and you felt so hurt about it.
No.
To the point that you went all gun blazing at the judiciary, a place where you earn a living.
Oh, my Lord Bafubone is my very good friend. I don't know whether he still sees me as his best good friend. But, you've used this phrase, uneasy is the head that carries the crown, right? I don't do things personal. I'm the leader of a caucus, and I'm to take charge of caucus decisions. People should look at my reaction in the broader context of upholding rule of law, ensuring institutional independence, and not limited to a personal agenda to fight for a hero who is fallen. No. I believe that the way and manner that the whole exercise was carried was most unfair. To the extent that even today, cases that Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice Tokono, took to the Supreme Court have not been listed. There is no expeditious trial to at least deal with the issue.
Sometimes the fault is on the part of the lawyers. Do you know if the lawyers have pushed it? In the Court of Appeal, in the Supreme Court, you and I know that often you have to push it.
There'll be the devil's advocate on this, I agree. But I'm saying that the judiciary appears not to be in a hurry to dispense justice. And that is most unfair, considering the gravity of the matter and its constitutional...
Last year, who somebody was an atoso. Then I this year, NDC for so do go if I can and can over. Can't they find a proper solution to this? Can Ofori in any madia why say a word allegation crown and more no swa. Why can't they bring Ken Ofori to the country? Because to me personally, I never be saying me who say unnecessary. They didn't know more parliament on encash. Encash, they didn't know more no. It is not bringing Ken Ofori to the nation. Unnecessary noise I know will make you a honor. ade we omo ye wo parliament no say didi NDC ni a enye ne de same way ye didi MPP ni enye ne de. So what is the essence of ehuro na na ekos for parliament on adofo ma me hu adwen cho comment ni mu me de more updates e den eba wakwen